Sarah Salomon here, 52 Things to Do in Parry Sound. We're in February now of 2013, and I've contacted Peter here at Canadore College, which is the campus that we have, which opened September 2011. So it's up by the mall area, One College Drive, and it's kind of tucked back, so you kind of have to take a look for it. But so this is kind of an interview with you to kind of get some promotion going a little bit. Flip into the real estate side, get people here. We can kind of work with getting some residences, maybe buy some houses for some students here. So that's my twist on it. But I think that it's very important for our town growing. Just wanted to ask you something more. What are the main courses that you offer here?
Sure. Well, thanks, Sarah, for the opportunity to chat with you a little bit about what's happening at Canadore. So our main programs that we have here at Canadore right now, and by main programs I mean full-length programs, are our two main ones are healthcare, and the one is the personal support worker, and the other is practical nursing.
Great.
The personal support worker is an 8-month program, and we just started a new batch of students in January, so they'll be graduating in August. And then the practical nursing, we have a new intake coming in September. So it's a 2-year program. So there's about 20 practical nursing students that are eagerly anticipating graduating this year, and then we'll be welcoming some new practical nursing and PSWs in September.
Good.
So we're starting the PSW again in September, and then which will be great. The other one we have, the main program, is an ecotourism program, which is an 8-month program. And that program is designed to sort of meet the needs of our area. I mean, obviously we're a high tourist area, a lot of outdoor activities. So this is an 8-month program to get someone started in that world of working in the outdoor environment.
Great.
And again, that's going to be starting in September. The other main program we have on campus is the academic upgrading. So that's for people who have, for whatever reason, missed grade 12 and just want to get back into the working career. And usually that starts with some additional education. So. Good. So those are the main programs we have. On top of that, we have a bunch of other stuff happening, which is courses and programs, and those are really to try and meet the needs of our community, whether it be education or training.
The cooking class. I know I get the emails for the cooking, which I should probably take.
Yes, so starting next week. So those are, I mean, there's a combination of sort of fun things. So cooking, for example, is fun.
Yeah.
And we have a series of courses coming up, learning cooking Italian, Mediterranean, and things like that.
Nice.
But then you also reminded me, we just started last week the pre-apprentice cooking, which is going to be, now that's a government-funded thing.
Okay.
So that's full right now and probably won't run maybe next year. But that's for people to get their cook assistant and then a future career in cooking, which is kind of great.
Nice.
And just yesterday we got confirmation of a pre-construction pre-construction course, which is an 8-week course that people who are between 15 and 30, unemployed, not on any kind of assistance can apply, and it's funded by the government. So this is a great start for people in that bracket who want to get their foot into
8 weeks. So that's not a 2-year commitment.
Right,
that's a little bit easier. Oh, that's good.
And that's starting. It's like hot off the press today. We just confirmed the date of April 8th to May 31st. So there's an application process.
That's how they would. I saw there's forms out there they can come and fill out, right? Okay.
Yep.
Now, how's approval go for that as far as the government goes?
Well, they work. The approval goes primarily through the YMCA, actually. So they fill out the application. The YMCA handles it because it comes from funding through Service Canada. I mean, not to bore you with all the details.
No, but okay. So they come here first, anyways. Yeah. Okay.
Or the Y.
Or the Y.
Which is great. But it's so during the 8 weeks, they cover some basics of math, communications, and then they build things. And when we walk around, I can show you some great picnic tables that they built last year. They also built a huge chicken coop for one of our faculty here, so it was great. So it kind of works on, the faculty had to provide all the materials and things like that, but the students built it for them. So
good. Well, that gives them some hands-on. As this is the hands-on room.
Yes.
Some quiet nappers in the corner over there.
Yes. Yes. And no, you won't find me here in the afternoon, although very tempting, very tempting. But yes, this is the room, our lab, where the practical nursing and the personal support workers practice, working with each other, getting patients in a bed, or if there's a toilet, probably not in the view of the camera, but you can see there. Another one I just wanted to mention is some marine courses we have coming up, in the end of March. This is, you're familiar with the personal boater's license, so this is dealing with the licenses that people working on the water, contractors or such need to have.
Okay.
To be,
which is very popular, actually. When
yes.
more people you talk to, the more you see.
Yes.
Actually, there's even contract positions. I think this is a great idea.
Yeah, so there's one in basic safety, and then the other one's a small vessel operator proficiency one. So
and those are in March, it says. Yeah?
Yes,
March.
yes.
Okay.
And this is another example of, you know, trying to put on programming that meets the needs of our community, so people don't have to travel and things like that, and so save some money for that. And then we have some other healthcare courses, one on foot care, advanced, and this is a program, again, it's offered by, her name is Ruth Ratten, who's you know, the foot care guru in the industry, and for most people in Parry Sound, they'd have to travel down to where she offers it, either in Parry or where she lives, which is even near London, Ontario. So again, that idea, if we can provide it here, it saves some cost for.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think it's great. So most popular ones then is the PSW, the nursing.
Right now, as we sit here, I mean, Canadore has been in Parry Sound for 7 or 8 years now, so healthcare is certainly a strong course for us. And with the retirement home being built, you probably saw that in the news next door. I mean, that'll be some future jobs for more health, which is kind of neat. The other one, speaking of health, I wanted to mention is the dual credit that we do at the high school. So the dual credit is the students we have an anatomy and physiology dual credit starting in February.
All right.
So what that means is students sign up for this, and then they come here on their schedule every other day roughly.
Instead of the high school.
Right, and then so that course that they're taking, anatomy physiology, counts for both a college credit as well as a credit towards their grade 12 diploma, which is kind of nice. And then if there was a grade 12, for example, and they were moving into the PSW or PM program in the fall, then they would have a little bit of an edge up, so to speak, like they'd have some credits. Some
credits, yeah, so and the experience of stepping away from that, it's a bit of a change. So average cost for these programs, for that, even say the 2-year program, what's the average for the tuition and the books and everything? Can you give us a kind of an average of?
Yeah, an average. Well, the PSW one's $2,500
for the 2.
Yes, and all the fees are available on our website.
Which is website?
Oh, it's canadorecollege.ca, and then specific to Parry Sound is canadorecollege.ca/for-WPS.
Okay.
So so we're trying to keep that up. As well, we have a mailing list that if people want to subscribe to that, they can.
Which is great, just to even keep up with some of these.
Yeah, because we're trying to add as many things as possible, so it's keeping us kind of busy.
So have you found you've tried some things and they just aren't working, and you eliminate those and try new things? Like how many do you need on a course to continue it for that?
It depends, and only because it depends on the fees associated with the course.
Right.
One of our challenges, obviously, is our population. I do get a lot of requests, hey, can you put this course on or this course on, and usually they're specialized, and I mean, yes, we can, but we can't have just 2 people show up, because
it's not,
I mean, we're here to obviously provide as much training and education as we can for our needs, but obviously we need to remain financially viable too.
Of course.
So to answer your question, it depends on what course, the minimum numbers.
Okay. What's involved in each course is different, right? Great.
So, but before you leave, you can sign up for some cooking ones if you don't.
Oh boy, yeah, I really should. I think everybody who is on any of my social media sites knows I can make chili. Chili is where I stop. And that's Super Bowl, so that's done. I'm good for a year. So maybe I should start some of those classes. But it would be great for people. How did those go? Like 1 day a week for that time, or? So
the cooking classes, we did it in a series of 4, and you can sign up for 1 or all of them. It depends on your availability. So starting next week, so next Wednesday night, then they run consecutively for 4 weeks. The first one is cooking for 2, and then it's Mediterranean and then Italian, or I can't remember the order. And then the last one is cooking with our recipes. And Patrick Lauk, who is our chef doing it, he's quite a energetic chef, so people have a lot of fun.
He won't yell at us, right? Like Chef Ramsay?
No, there's no yelling.
No yelling.
No one gets injured, and everyone has their fingers at the end of it.
Perfect.
So, it's a lot of fun.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Okay,
Maybe
thank
we'll walk down to a couple of the different ends and just kind of show, like, what's the square footage of the whole campus? Do you know?
14,000 square feet.
Okay, good. And how many students are registered right now? Do you know that?
It's
Throw that, Jen.
well, and on Friday, for example, it was kind of fun. We had every classroom going. There's probably about 80 people on the campus, and the parking lot was jam packed, so it was great.
Good. And I know this room quite well because we have our real estate board meetings in this room, so this gets full of realtors at some time. So it looks a little different with the beds. We'll see if we get this again or we switch it up a little bit.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll take a little walk. There's a computer lab. There's the picnic tables. We'll take a look at, and just to give you an idea of the campus. And if there's any more questions, I guess the website's the best.
Yep. Or send us an email,
or
give us
send
a
an
call.
email.
No problem.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Sarah.
Okay.